If you're a Christian, you can ask yourself, what is the difference between what I offered and what Christ might have offered? Many of us have been put off religion for various reasons. We do not have to zero in on any one religion. All religions have their moments, and do have their moments when people can become disillusioned. But man was built for better things, even if just in our own personal human development. We do not want to be stagnant, after all. We are always in motion, or we should always be in motion. So whether you are practicing a religion or not, you can treat your spirituality and the need for growth as a simple game of spot the difference. Do you remember in the past an exercise with two pictures side by side in a magazine called Highlights? Now maybe the Highlights magazine was a regional effort, or maybe you're younger than I am, but in the Midwest, we kids loved it. One feature had two pencil-drawn images, quite detailed, side by side. Each looked identical, but they were not identical. The game was to spot the subtle differences, as in 11 pencils in a pencil holder rather than 12. 14 flags on a bunting instead of 15. You get the idea. Anyway, we can play that game each day, considering what we did in the day that was a high contribution and what we offered that maybe could have been a little bit better. For example, you have a conversation with your grown child. It goes badly. Nothing unusual here really, is there? This happens. But upon reflection, how could we have done it better? If you're a Christian, you can ask yourself, what is the difference between what I offered and what Christ might have offered? And please don't land in the wrecking of the temple where the Lord was mad at the money changers. We would all like to think we're righteous in our strong emotions. But upon reflection, we usually conclude we could have done better in conflict, and that Christ was kinder than we might be at times. Anyway, if you were, let's say you just are a practicer of Buddhism, you can spot the difference between your words, the practices and tenets of Buddhism, and you get the picture. This is just a great methodology for everyone, regardless of their belief system. Because while we may know that we live morally and try to be honest and fair, we can all do better. We can all stretch. I remember trying to do an exercise class, a rare thing, but the woman demonstrated what appeared to be an impossible move, and she said, "Feel that lovely stretch." Now, there was nothing lovely about the stretch I was feeling, and that's the point. When we are stretching, we are feeling it, or it's not a stretch. Do you see what I mean? Stretch spiritually in your day in some way. There's always some area where we can grow. Can we stretch in faith, in hope, in love? Can we stretch in trust, forgiveness, acceptance of our past? We cannot stay still. Life is in motion, and spirituality is about movement. So today, spot the difference in how you live in a specific moment and how you could have negotiated a moment with a little more patience, kindness, or peace. If you do this, you will feel the need to stretch. And while it won't always feel pleasant, it will always make you better tomorrow than you were today.